were living very well. My husband was married to us. We were two. It was through this my rival that I finally got a problem, and I was banished as a witch. I was very sad when I was first accused.
Once I was staying in Kutingle village, relaxing on my lazy chair, a group of young men, numbering 6, came to my house and attacked me and said their father was sick and that if he died, they were also going to kill me. It actually happened that the chief passed away and it became a problem, and they said they cannot stay with me in the village. So that brought me to Tama. My name is Kenneth Kweku Adai. I run a local NGO called the Human Health and Development Group, THUHDEG for short, and based in Tamale, advocating for rights of older persons, women accused of witchcraft, and child education. According to history, the first witches camp to be established in northern region was the Gambaga Witches Camp, which was established around the 19th century by one Imam Baba, an Islamic scholar. And this happened when a woman was accused from her village, seeking for refuge. She met this Islamic leader who brought her home and explained to the chief of Gambaga then, who had given him the opportunity or the mandate to keep such women. When I was young, after the death of my father, my mother was accused and as a result stigmatized, even though she wasn't banished. I felt there was the need to sort of work towards addressing such human rights violations so that many people will be liberated, especially poor, vulnerable women.
Yeah, what happened was that a man in my village was not well. He went to Kumasi and was sick. His leg was sick and he came home. And at a sudden, I was called that I was the one responsible. So I said I didn't know. So we came to Gambarana. Unfortunately for me, when we slaughtered fowls, my fowl did not accept. I was staying very well with my family at my hometown. I had 6 children with my husband. Unfortunately, my husband died. And after the death of my husband, the elder brother said he wanted to marry me. And because I said no, I didn't want to marry again with all these children, he finally sent someone early in the morning to call me. And when I got there was a child seated by him. And he said this child never slept in the whole night. And I was the very person who bewitched that child. And that is why I am here.
When a woman is alleged, she is normally sent to a shrine where she's taken through the rituals of killing a fowl, and when the fowl turns in an upward direction, looking up, it confirms the allegations of accusations. In some cases, when the fowl turns the opposite direction, she is threatened never to return to the community.
After the husband's elder brother said he wanted to marry her and she said no, he asked them to beat her. They said, you are bewitching this child. And they beat her until she was so much miserable that she decided that, okay, I've heard of Gambaga before. Why don't I also go to Gambaga?
It's a very sympathetic and sad situation seeing women sent to the camps. Accusations are mostly based on envy, jealousy, because others are hardworking and capable of working well with people and get opportunities and resources. And based on this, others team up and work against them. In the case of Dona Mahama, he was banished from the community and some of his family members went to live in other villages to farm, whilst he and his wife and a senior older sister lived in a 3-room apartment in Tamale. I used to have livestock. I used to have so many things, but now I don't have them again. I used to have children going to school. They can no longer go to school. I used to farm. 2 years now, I haven't farmed. I'm in a bad situation. So this is the entrance to the house where Muhammad Damba used to live. This, as an elder of the community, this used to be his common hall where people come to him and he sits to entertain them. And this was his main apartment, residence, place where he lives. He had 2 wives. One used to live here and the other over there. And the other male family members, sons and grandchildren, used to live around. For the past 2 years, this whole apartment has been abandoned and happened to be dilapidated. Currently, there's nobody in this house. As in this condition, life is so terrible. I can only depend on people's gifts. My children can no longer go to school. What I used to have, I don't have it. So it's very difficult for me. I got a partner organization called Network of Women in Grove, Newick. They came to Gambaga to train the women in soap making, mosquito repellent creams, hair creams, and so many butters and whatever, out of shea butter. And today, this has been one of the main source of livelihood for these women.
What he can say concerning Gonjado, as popularly known as, is that he does come here often and often. He comes to visit us, and I want to pose a question. Even if he comes to visit me without giving me anything, am I not okay? But this man brings youth clothes. When we say youth clothes to us, they are the best clothes that we can get. Yeah, we all feel good. Look, Ken do not know where we are coming from. We are all strangers to him, but he has made himself as if we are one. What is it that we love again more than this? So we are happy with Gonjado and all the gifts he brings to us. So he's been helping us so much.
In 2000, before we started this advocacy work, there were over 5,000 women in all the 7 witches camps of Northern region, namely Gambaga, Bushegu, Patinga, Nabuli, Kuku, Ngani, and Bonyase. And currently, as we talk, through awareness creation, interventions to facilitate cases to court, and other social protection relief and welfare support for these people, and partner organizations working for them, the issue has reduced drastically, especially in the form of reporting cases to the camps. So we have currently less than 500 women in these camps with over 600 children dependent on them.